Wenye wataongea, those people talk. They talk kama kimsione kama wamefinyiliwa. NSSF ndio hiyo inaongezewa saa hii. Alafu mtu anaona ametext watu affordable housing for this 4 years. 20 billion affordable housing imeenda missing. Alafu sasa unakuja kutuambia ati watu wa below 30,000 na hata ati tuna reduce tax. As if you're doing us a favor. Are you effing serious? Kasongo naona wewe ni Nebukadnezar. By the way kutoka leo ukitaka nielewe unaongea about Kasongo umuite Nebukadnezar kwa comment section. Ndio jina nimempatia kutoka leo. Lazima akule nyasi. Ukunda ishaandikwa mene tekeli. Menete Nebukadnezar. Anaenda home. Anaenda nyumbani. Gerald, I'm telling you, mark this day. Take this to the bank. William Ruto will lose with a margin never heard of. Never seen in the country. Oh my God, this is the worst president we have ever seen. Atashindwa na mamilioni. Coco Energy imefunga. Do you know how many companies closed in a month in Kenya? Mamilioni. How many people are jobless out here? You go to Nairobi town, watu wamefunga. Oh, weka machingine tucheze. They create problem, then address it a year later, and then we are supposed to clap for them. Clap for you for what? Oh my God. Tunakama kondoshe wenyu. Imagine wacha kwanza tukuje tu kwa maneno wa B. Akatuita criminals. Unajua juzi alituita heroes. Kusikia? Akasema wale waliokufa wakipigania demokrasia hawakukufa, uliwaua. You murdered them, you killed them, you are murderer.
Ukana kwa international television ukasema ulisema watu washutwe miguu na umeconfirm.
Hadi unasema they should shoot them on the legs. Guy, shoot them on the legs.
Thank you so much.
Wacha nikwambie kama kuna kitu itakucount ni damu ya homa jenzi. Unaua watoto na wende ulikuwa.
Nimeambia nikuulize na Rosie, kati ya kondoo na Nebukadnezar unachagua nani? Kondoo. All day, every day.
Tuko emotional because this is our country Tevez. Hata tujaanza by the way. This is our platform, mate ni yetu, akili ni yetu, tutaongea na tutainject.
Masa ni yetu, data ni yetu. Waka utaki.
Wewe kama unaona ikubatoka kwa live, umeforcewa kukua hapa.
Nani amekuna?
Ai, my friend.
Amerudi na mahadi at 30k and below kuna kulipa taxes. Guys, I told you.
Tax ngapi affordable housing for 4 years?
Unajua kitu ninafanya tu niaminie Ruto. Kitu ninafanya tu niaminie Ruto. He can never do something he has said.
Yes.
You know kitu ninafanya ni kwa very
copy evidence kwa karatasi.
Because I know he won't do it.
He won't do it.
Adele Mausamit, he won't do it. He won't build that road. He won't do anything because he just thinks of his stomach. Akienda pedi ndatumia barabara at 1 billion. Anaanza ni bora 900 million.
Like the life tupandishe.
Kwenda huko na
like
the life guys. Too many hand hats tushinde hadi. Spike. Tunasave hizo videos for future reference ya camp. Imagine, but then next
Honorable Phineas, mbona jina yako unakaa tu jina yako by the way, sura mbaya. Hiyo ndio sura mama yako alikupatia, ndio ujiangalie kwa kioo kwanza, ujipende
I hope hana
kuja kwa kuongelea.
Si traumatize
vibaya hapa ndani na wewe. Sisi ni magoons. Tumehadaniwa na government ya
Saudi Danielo anakuja kutuita malaya hapa. But then nimekuja kusikia ukiitwa malaya it's an achievement.
Let me tell you, Ruto will not we dare him to build that road. Hata wajamaliza negotiation na Chinese. Unajua tutatumiango information na watu wako kwa hiyo gava wanatukia huko.
Haezi jenga. Take it to the bank.
Yes, as we are tribal. As we are very tribal. Kikuyus are very tribal. I mean, we voted for a whole Kalenjin.
Ruto rise all the time. Yeah. And all the time,
Ruto rise.
Because that is his nature. Chidwe.
Ametuzoea.
Zakayo. Ametuzoea.
Nebukadnezar
ametuzoea. Yote yawezekana bila Nebu. Yote yawezekana bila Nebu. Yote yawezekana bila yote yawezekana
bila Kasongo.
Vijana msilale.
Lale vijana msilale.
Bado mapambano. Bado mapambano. Na mchukue kura. Na mchukue kura. Bado mapambano. Bado mapambano. Ati Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Wizi. Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe mwizi.
Wewe muuaji.
Wewe muongo.
Utaenda nyumbani. Lazima uende, lakini kwanza utapitia wapi? Kamiti.
Bas, stopover ni Kamiti. tukimshusha hivyo. I'm telling you, take this to the bank.
Hata hatuja hit ground watu wa Wanta. Hatuja hit ground. Unaona hii energy? Unaweza na hii energy wapi?
A normal day in Kenya.
Ruto must go one time. Yani
unaona one way abi. One way. In fact tutafunga barabara ya Sugoi hata kusikua na gari narudi.
Hata nilikuwa nasema hivyo. Mimi nilikuwa nasema tu weko committee kona tu committee prison kidogo.
Tuendaye kumvisit
kwanza unamwangalia wewe ni brand fucking. Unasikia vizuri unatoa stress, ukiwa na stress unaenda tu hapo unaangalia hapa brand gome yako. Uliharibu Kenya hata una adabu. Unasikia vizuri unatoka unaambia
unamalizana na stress.
Asante sana. I feel much better. Thank you so much.
Kesho ukisikia unarudi unaambia je goma
kwenda huko hata una adabu. Lakini unajua inanifurahisha sana juu pia amekasa watoto wake. Nasikia vizuri nikiona huyo Shalina. Nasema tu hivyo tu ndivyo generation zenu tu zimeharibiwa tu. Thank you Josie.
Lazima.
Thank you Josie. So you guys,
I know right Vanyoke, tulifika hapo tukakuwa na wajinga wengi hivi wa kusema tu tam.
Imagine
mimi natakanga aje.
You guys, but they do know me do the two things. If you look at social media these guys, you go to the ground. Oh my god, the things are so different. Hawa watu wanakuwa kwa social media wamelipwa. Itumbe kwa timu kubwa. Tuko na mabesti wetu wako na accounts kama 10.
Dereva venye ametuambia leo. Ametuambia anabebanga wakale.
Wanasema hata msijaribu kusema ni mtu wa kabila yetu. So wenye mnaonanga huko wasiwatishie maisha. Usiwahi kufa moyo. Kama sisi tunamtanga every day na tunatoa video. Wasiwahi watishia. Hao watu kuna accounts kama 10 wengine hata si Waluo. Ukiona kwanza Mluo anasema tuta ni Mkale amelipwa. Anakuja ndio ikae yeye ni Mluo.
That's the point.
Anakuja kwa video mkikuwa
na wanaharibia Wajaluo sifa sana. Wajaluo wako hata.
Wajaluo wako hata. Oh my god. Huoni ma videos wanatoa kitu hizo pesa za Nyota. Wanasema hata hizi zipeleka kwa mama ama nyumbani. Juu iko na damu. Iko na damu. Wanta misery.
Kevin amekuja akasema si huwa anawashow wakale tuko Wanta. I know. Mimi nashangaa. Hao watu wanakuja kuwaharibia sifa huko online. Kina nani? Whoops are you? No, jitokeze. Hebu jitokeze.
Na uweke foto na ututumie ID tuone.
Na hiyo picha uende uombe mtu simu upige, usitupige picha na CCTV.
Tunawajua sana.
Uombe mtu simu upige picha tujue ni wewe. Wewe.
I like the live. I like the live.
Twende game.
Rematch. Start match.
One national debt report. Haezi wapea juu anaiba na hata zenye anatuambia. Unajua mimi nilikuja kurealize from Jimmy Wanjigi ati mpaka zenye anatuambiaga analipa anabondaga hawalipagi. Juu anatuambia amelipa na deni ipungui. Unalipa nini? No, unalipa nini na deni ipungui?
Hawa nini? Unaona hata
sikia venye Vena anauliza ati mtajuaje ni Mkale kwa picha. Mimi siniulize hiyo swali Vena, please.
Tutajua tu ku invited uongee. Haya, tuma invite.
Ati kuna CS wa transport anaitwa Chirichiri. CS ndo anatuma watu wakuja wa flood tutam connect. Na pesa yake
kila CS ako na ka budget kake. Nilikuja kuambia wewe ni naambiwa napewango insider information
na pesa zetu.
Wanalipangwa best yangu. Hata nisiseme vitu wanalipangwa in case nikosanishe watu hapa. Wanalipangwa. Mimi naanza kwa nini najonge less kwa nalipangwa juu best yangu tu mwenye ako tu huko anaimba hiyo chorus sana niamanga abishika juu na injecting vizuri. Inject kabisa. Hata ananitumianga na mimi ndo kunywa soda na mimi.
Unaona? Unajua kitu inanibamba na Wakenya ni nini abi? Kitu inanifurahisha na Wakenya ni nini? Mtu amelipo but bado akili.
Josi sijakusikia sasa sijui nitakusaidia.
Akili yake ameweka. Sasa wanatukana matako kwa nini? Kwani wewe una zako?
Lesajo ataongee. Tupe Lesajo. He's a very good injector.
Imefika point yani njaa kidogo inafanya like here in Nakuru there's a guy I know Abi, you know him Deno.
Yes.
Dennis Chege. So
yes,
right now is actually the saizi ndio anablogia ablogia Susan ndio mtu wa kupush narrative ya tuta. And you're asking yourself today I was at PGH. Abi, you need to go to the corridors of PGH and see just how people are suffering. Yani ukienda saizi ukiwa mgonjwa right now it's the worst time to be sick in this godforsaken country.
Yeah.
Because guys saizi ukakuwa mgonjwa na useme ati unaenda place kama PGH, you cannot afford to go there alone. Kuchukua dawa unaambiwa hakuna dawa. Ukienda Supreme Pharmacy Tao, the number of prescriptions za PGH Nakuru, you'd actually know that there's a problem. There's a big problem. The best medication yenye unapatiwa paracetamol
na brufen
ama cetirizine for kids. Hizo ndizo zenye by the way wamestock. Anything else, it's a problem.
I know Nakuru. And that's why even I feel like I can't even defend Susan Keheka hata kama anatakiwa sasa na kina Aaron Cheriot. I'm like, by the way, you deserve everything that comes to you because you have really messed our county and I don't even care at this point. We just need a good leader.
Nakuru is a total mess. Ask me.
It's a total mess. I know.
Jana I've replaced shocks za gari yangu zote. Na you know right now Nakuru is the worst place to drive, especially kukinyesha. Because place ilikuwa hakuna pothole, kunanyesha kidogo unapiga pothole unajiuliza kwani kumeenda aje. Mabarabara ni shamba. You know, when someone claims that ati sijui, naonaga bloggers wake wakisema ati sijui amefanya timama na kazi. Unajiuliza kazi gani? Jana she decided to
but you see that is what Jana doing.
Jana she decided to ride on the achievement ya nani Bishop nani huyu wa Kingdom Seekers.
Apostle Kimani.
Yes, Apostle Kimani. Kuna shule amejenga Kasambara, an ECD school. So mi naona bloggers wake wakisema ati courtesy of Susan. You are like, seriously?
Wow.
What has she done? Just because she appeared ku launch. But the people need to style up.
True, I feel I can tell you for sure Nakuru has the biggest problem, and because that governor has mastered the art of PR na kulipa bloggers, she would rather put like 200 bloggers on a payroll than actually do the work on the ground.
That is actually the most unfortunate thing.
Kuna blogger alinunuliwa pikipiki na Susan. Like Susan alimuita kwa ofisi akamuuliza unataka nini? Sasa watu ni kijana tu mjinga akamwambia anataka nduthi. Alibayo a new motorbike.
Na huyo hata hawezi mwambia
problem is
but akigojeka hana hospitali ya kwenda na hata hiyo pikipiki hana barabara mzuri ya kuendeshea.
That's the point.
Kuna jamaa pia alikuwaga blogger wake. I can tell you for free. That guy right now ako PGH, ako Ward 10. Alivunjika mguu na mkono, alianguka na motorbike. Sasa sahi the guy
alipata pikipiki ajui kuendesha, sasa yako PGH.
Ako PGH anaumia. You know, right now yes utalipwa because what your bloggers unafikiria wanalipwa pesa ngapi? Unasikia mtu analipwa 10k to just spew a lot of nonsense. But you see at the end of it all, yes, you type that nonsense, you defend shenanigans at the end of it all. Hakuna mahali duka ati wewe unanunua sukari 15 bob.
Sisi tununua sukari 150. William wangu amekuja. But we are gonna plan, we are trying to see what we can come and do in Nakuru. I'm happy I'm hearing Matiang'i is coming on Friday.
On Friday.
Yes.
And I hope he's gonna try and just revive the hope in people, because what people need, thank you William, what people need is to feel empowered to speak out, because thank you Anyeke, Nakuru kuna hopelessness ingine mbaya sana. Yani that governor
has tell you with Nakuru, I'll tell you for free what is happening in Nakuru. Nakuru si pesa imemwagwa mingi for bloggers na ku defend shenanigans.
Yes.
What is happening right now? Even governor, what is happening is people do not want to disclose who really is going to be, you know, that candidate. Because you know the people we are dealing with. These people are capable of eliminating someone just to get rid of competition. Okay? So right now I will tell you for free. We do not know, even president, we do not know who we are voting for next. But we definitely know who we are not voting for.
Yes, that's what I keep telling people.
We don't know. Actually, right now, the very best we can do is keep our cards very, very close to our chest. Then last minute we strike, and we will strike hard. Moi alikuwa anasema Moi alikuwa anasemaga ati KANU itaongoza miaka 100 until 6 months to the elections. He did not
Love heart
believe
really
what happened.
ametumia love heart mshinde Gen Z.
Guys, hi guys.
Yes.
Hi guys.
Nimepea Israel.
Hello.
Let's
So
give Israel.
I'll allow others,
Ladies.
I'll allow others to contribute.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity, guys. First things first, I'll reiterate what I said in the comment section.
Thank you, William. Thank you so much. Sorry, Israel Gen Z
No
bali
worries.
amesikia sauti yako amecollapse.
Mbamba. Si nipige follow hapo, hata mimi ni msee wa wanta mbaya.
Si upige follow.
Pia mimi upenda mambo yake. Hii mambo ya wanta movement yenye mnapushingi na ni bamba mbaya. Aya, first things first, nita reiterate chenye nilisema kwa comment section. Anyone who is supporting Ruto is either benefiting directly or indirectly, or they are mentally incapacitated. We need not be told by a doctor that someone has to go to Mathare. Tunajua tunamsema mwenye anasema tutam. Mwenye anasema tutam amekosa kitu moja. Toa.
Yeah.
Tutamtoa. Ni as simple as that.
Tutamtoa. Hapo
Every sector of this country, every sector of this government is mad in scandal, corruption, bribery, tumbocracy, kleptocracy, kakistocracy, all of the cracies that are wrong. All of them. There's no question about that. Mr. William Ruto is not an option.
Oh, definitely.
He is not an option. He has
Can
to
never
go
be an
home.
option.
We have the power to do that. As Kenyans, the moment we realize that Article 1, no, just Chapter 1 in itself gives us the power. Supremacy of the Constitution and sovereignty of the people gives us the power to get this man out of power.
Yes.
And he is not the only problem. It cuts across the board. Cronies wake ni wengi. Leaders wenye wanafanya ujinga wako wengi. We have to take them home. As Kenyans, let us take up the mantle. We have the capability to do it.
Yeah.
We have the platform to do it. We have the platform to do it. Because if we start talking about the issues, amefanya upuzi mingi sana. Upuzi ni mingi. Hata sijui tuanzie wapi. You have no, you don't.
And I also want to remind people that they also, as much as we're also looking at Ruto, you look at your governors, your MPs, your MCAs,
all the elected positions.
and all
We
the
have
elected
to
positions.
drain the swamp.
Pesa inakuliwa sana.
Manze, si ati nini. Hizo kwanza umekuwa ukiona hizo za Senate, hizo hizo
Za PSC, za Public Sector Committee, you see things. Hasira yako inapanda, unashindwa ni nini pekee naona hizi vitu.
na hata si
Naziwatiki kwa simu nasema
imagine hata si kaunti yako.
na hata si kaunti yako, like mimi ni jam hiyo story ya Bungoma na Vihiga, ule governor alichukua pesa 5 million kwenda kuzindua speaker wake. Mbarire ana divert to a whole 10 million like it. I can't lie. I took it. I'm going to return the money.
It's the fact that these guys have the audacity to go in front of those committees
Imagine.
and defend themselves.
Unaona vile kulikuwa so heated hadi nani akahepa
Kabisa. One time ni lazima.
Madaraka Nili alihepa, imagine alikataa kushow up.
Alafu Jenzi bado umenipiga follow. Mimi ni aspiring MCA. Natoka Kitengela ward.
Okay.
Kajiado East constituency.
Good.
Yeah, we have to take these people home.
Yes.
Personally for me, on and off, but I've lived in Kitengela, in Kajiado East constituency for more than 20 years. I have not seen any development, in all honesty. And if it's any development, it is through the individuals who are living in within the constituency. but it's not the government that is
Thank you,
working
ma'am.
for us.
Thank you, ma'am. Bonnie. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hata wewe unaweza furahia
Letato.
follow yako.
Nimekufollow kitambo sana.
Wonderful, thank you. Let's keep this going. You guys keep this going. We can keep
thank
on
you. Let me
doing.
drop you.
Okay.
I put some people, yeah. But thank you so much.
Naweza soma
Now to
comment
DM, some comment to DM so that we also support where we can. I'm putting you up, brother Banen,
Thank
na
you.
Peter Gish, Ben. Sawa. Thank you guys.
SpongeBob ananiambia ati hey but can you imagine nimeitishwa 450k kwa job fulani hosi huku Nairobi. Sasa mimi natoa wapi 450k?
Gani?
Wapi? Hebu ianike in full. Job gani, hosi gani?
Lesajo, allow me to drop you.
Kambadi tuko one
I
time.
put
That's
someone
good,
else.
Ben. That's very good, Ben. Inafanya yesterday.
Saseni
Poa sana.
mi tu niko na issues tu kadhaa za kuaddress. So
Okay.
ya kwanza ni removing Ruto. I feel like yes, sawa, kumtoa tunaweza mtoa, but now we need to know how we need to remove him, because if you remember in 2024 time ya finance bill, everyone was like one term, like hata hiyo 2 term haikuwa as loud as right now. But now I think the mistake we did was doing it early, and then now
Yeah.
I feel like if you do it early, Ruto has the chance of now taking that advantage. Because you see right now, sasa, yes, one term is majority, but now you see sasa your time, yeah, before 2 term ikam, haikuwa na 2 term hakuwa your time. So I feel like even right now, the opposition need to play clever, like wasianze kupea Ruto hints, because wakipea Ruto hints, he'll do everything. Anini afanya a cover up kina one term. So that's the thing nimekuwa nikiobserve na nini na Ruto of late, and then also pia mi nataka tu hiyo opposition wakwe tu united fully, like wengine wasiende kwa side ya Ruto last minute, because also that also breaks the thing, like vitu happen. And then lastly ni mambo ya Uhuru na Rigathi kuhandshake. I think hiyo inanipea hopes, the fact that like sasa you see the way now, okay, let's just put it like this. If okay, Mount Kenya didn't want Ruto, but I feel like if there's another person who can still convince them and tell them that sawa, don't vote for Ruto because this will happen again, I think now this time round they'll not do that mistake. And even I feel like most of these people who are in the one term wako wengi, and they're in the government before, some of them. So I think for them to beat Ruto, I don't think it should be hard for them, because number one, some of them were in the government, number two, some of them were in the opposition, and they know how these things played out. So that's my own observation, and yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think the opposition have tried as much to hide their cards. But yes, for sure they can do better, but pia hawataki kuexhaust watu wao, followers wao wanafi. Unajua pia sisi followers tunawapeanga pressure sana. Mjajipanga, ni so they have to be throwing some meat to us so that they can keep the momentum going. It's very hard to keep a revolution going for the longest. And I feel now, we need to start going. Thank you, William. I feel now we need to start
William.
We need to start pushing for mass voter registration in the IDC inaanzisha. I'm happy now we are even having like digital voting. I need to do a deep dive and understand that so that I can come and educate people, because we need as many guys as we can get to actually just take up their voters card. Na mkumbuke, last election kuna a whole 8 million people who just decided they won't wake up and vote. We also need to figure out who are these people, and how do we ensure that in 2027 everybody, at least out of the voters registry, if it's 100%, we are getting 80% out. Because for us to truly get this guy going and for Kasongo to go, we need to make the margin so big that there is no room for sijui
Yani
feeling
guys,
and whatever things
napendwa.
they are doing. Hakuna vitu kama hizo. So I feel that would be a very good strategy. Brother Bernard, thank you so much.
Vanessa, I've sent you a request.
Let me give Josie. Josie, you can speak and let me add somebody else. Naona mtu wa tuta mamelia sana je. Kwa nitakuweka? Hata nikuweke saa hii. Honorable nani uli request? Usiseme hata nipe Kiprono. Kuja Kiprono.
Kitonga mwenye amesema anasimama MCA.
Josie, you can talk.
Yeah, I'm saying wacha ni kwanza ni appreciate you that David nimeona amesema anasimama MCA sijui ni wapi.
MTA, yes.
It's high time tuanze ku appreciate hawa viongozi wa chipukizi ambao wanasimama. Imekuwa sana tumekuwa tukirecycle sana viongozi sisi kwanza from the region hawa ndio wamerecycle viongozi. Unaona mtu amekaa for parliament how many years from 10 12 for parliament for how many so it's high time
candidates for elections.
Okay.
And because we have been socialized to make our politics so expensive, if you see a Gen Z who wants to fight from where you come from,
yes,
encourage the people in the ground not to ask them for money, because these people don't have money. And actually Kenyans have been socialized to expect kickbacks from the emerging aspirants. Otherwise, let's be in a position to hold divergent opinions on these matters. So far so good. I've not seen someone else who has convinced me to vote for them.
yes.
That is why
Okay.
I still have social contract with President Ruto until 2027. And
It's
possibly,
okay, Kiprono, I also understand, and I also understand as a candidate. I also understand. Wow, thank you, William. I also understand as a candidate from Bomet, you would need to align with that side. All I'm asking you, William, Kiprono, sorry, is if you get a chance to serve the people of Bomet, you cannot purpose to align with a party that has not reflected good leadership with Kenya and not be, what is it called, kuambukizwa hiyo bad leadership. So I really hope you'll find it within yourself to be highly convicted to be a better leader, because we have seen what the current Bomet governor and the previous one and how they have misused funds, and the work of a senator will be to oversight the county government and especially the governor and his executive and the county assembly. So I hope if you do get that seat, you'll not forget these conversations we are having here. Because over and above time to hold Ruto accountable, we're also talking about holding governors and senators in their mandate and members of parliament and the MCAs, so that we are having a very literal bottom-up leadership structure that respects the rule of law.
I get you.
So I hope you don't forget it. Yes.
I get you. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much and all
Thank
the
you.
best. Yeah.
I want to say something. I think we as Gen Zs, we've not been accountable also for our actions, and we've not been responsible enough. Because tell me why we come here on this media platform to talk about good governance, good leadership, but when it comes to the ballot, we don't do enough. Taking for example, hizi by-elections zimefanywa juzi. Watu tu walikuwa wanapiga kura juu wana align to that political party. Take for example, ile story ya Karisa na Wamuthede. Just because mwingine alikuwa anatoka UDA wakaona maybe this is a fit candidate to win the election, but as Gen Zs wangejitokeza waseme hapana, kama Prezo ni corrupt na amesimamisha pia mtu wa hiyo chama yake, which means the whole system is corrupt.
Yes.
And another thing, guys, before 2027 tusema hata two term ama one term. Just I think like this, ile time ya finance bill, kama hakungekuwa na bloodshed, hiyo kitu ingeenda through. And still walichange through some clauses on that bill. Hawakuchange the whole document. Walichange ile walikuwa wanaona.
No, they have been passing it into small laws, and they've been passing it, so they ended up still passing it.
Yeah. Now they again the Adani deal. Adani, yes, tuliandamana, but how sure are we that hiyo kitu haikuenda through? Aya KICC sahi hiyo the whole institution imekuwa privatized. The case of also Mumia Sugar. Na bado tuko hapa tunasema gava. Yes, kama wange privatize these institutions, lakini wakuwe accountable na ile pesa inatoka hapo. Kuna shida.
Bill, I think maybe just to sort of just respond to a few things you've raised as you conclude, I give you a chance to conclude. I think what happened in Mbeere North for the by-election, and I feel the opposition, for example, gave it all their best. Please note they were fighting against a state machinery. There was a lot of even over and above voter bribery, which is something we need to collectively say as Kenyans. We need to find a way to fight it. Please know that the government has put Kenyans at a point where we are almost beggars. They have made the earning a living in Kenya very hard. Everything is being taxed. They have made the economy very hard for people. So when people are presented with the fact, people now, we need to get our voters to a point where even as this money is coming, because it will come with money bags, literally. Yeah. How do we find the strength to remember that the reason why they are bringing this is our money that they have stolen, and systems are not working, and that over and above, even if you have a need there, because I feel sometimes I can't blame people who take money for politics because of how we are all feeling the weight of the economy. It's very bad. Even how you would support people like Kitambo, mtu amekutisha kakitu mtume, saa hii huwezi fanya hivyo. So then how do we balance that, the desperation and the hopelessness in Kenya, but within Kenyans, and them being focused enough to realize that we need to send this regime home. Please also remember when the Gen Zs were abducted and women were raped and others killed, it traumatized a lot of young people. We went back to our shells kidogo. Watu walirudi nyuma kidogo wakasema maybe we need to find another way of doing civic education other than going to the streets, so that we do not, because like me, I felt very guilty for people that died that day. I remember I got to parliament. I didn't enter parliament msinikujie nini watu wa Subaru.
I got a question for you.
But I there's a way I retracted. Also hata mimi nakumbuka nilienda silent for like 2 months, then nikapata nguvu kidogo nikarudi. Sasa hata ndio nimerudi vizuri. Sijai recover some things. Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Now, because we are enlightened more than our parents, and we've been the one on the streets and championing for justice and the equality and accountability. Us as Gen Z, do you think we've done enough? Because the people, even we thought they were going to lead us, somehow betrayed us. The likes of Kina Kasmuel, who are now talking about the affairs of ODM.
Yeah.
Again, this guy, Marara, showing off his achievements. Do you think that as youth we've been really represented, and are we really being heard enough by the government? Because I don't think. And now, and another thing, before I forget, please before I forget. On matters resources and governance. Just the other day, 11 billion Kenya shillings have been lost from SHA.
SHA, yes.
Now, leave even alone that one.
Please conclude. You give someone else to talk.
The Nyota funding.
Yes.
I've come to realize that money is from IMF. The one that normally...
Yes, it is.
It's
World Bank. It's World Bank. No, it's World Bank. Yes.
Yeah, it's World Bank. Yeah. So you can imagine that's the issues of resources for political gains. Now, what are we doing?
Let's conclude, please. Let's conclude. Let me conclude by saying one. Yeah. These people that we are saying betrayed us. It was a short-lived betrayal. They became who they are. They've aligned politically how they want to align. Maybe Samuel felt he needed to align with ODM so that he can survive politically and save his life. He always says that. I said I will never do a platform and beat such people who are still learning or navigating political. But the larger Gen Zs and the young people, and also Gen Zote, they have remained constantly showing up. We show in our platform and we do civic education. We remind people to watch the Public Account Committee and see how governors are using money. we remind people to interrogate Auditor General's report matters of how CDF is being used. I'm happy Israel Gitonga is here saying we need to find our way as Kenyans to read our constitution like we do the Bible and Quran, and to read reports that we are able to disseminate this information to the larger masses. I do not think we have not achieved something from what we did in terms of Maandamano. I think people changed tactic and entered social media in a large way, and they are maximizing social media to towards civic awareness and civic education and public awareness. Na bado tunanyima must go amani either way hata kwa social media, because remember we're also dealing with a regime that will do anything, even kill young people. We've seen them do it so that they can retain power, but that does not mean they have the upper hand. It only means we have to be smarter, organize well, and prepare that this government is willing to do anything, and ask ourselves, what are we willing to do as ourselves to ensure that we get this guy out of power? Nyota Fund is clear, is a loan from World Bank. Eventually we will all pay it, so it's not a gift that the UDA government is giving when it uses it for rally and political mileage. We just need to keep spreading the gospel and telling people this is a loan that all of us will take. Even as much as we raise awareness about how the health sector is being looted from the inside out, amongst other things. Sawa? Yeah. So the goal is to never lose focus, keep injecting, keep talking to people, even in other platforms, in the matatu, when you go to the salon, when you're at the barber shop, kwenye tu uko, engage people about this conversation. Let people understand that inatuhusu na inawahusu for them to engage and raise this civic awareness ahead of the 2027 election. You do that, you've done your best, and the rest,
leave it to God.
Yes. William, take it away.
Thank you.
Mzuri sana.
Well, myself, I'll be very brief. I started voting in 2007, so you can tell how old I am. So yeah. I love Gen Z, but are they serious people that can be able to vote? We will see for the very first time. So yeah. I vote in 2 different countries. I vote in Kenya and I vote abroad. And I take voting very seriously. Very seriously. Yeah. I want to tell young people, when it comes matters of governance, take it personally. Yeah. I started voting in 2007. I come to Kenya every 5 years to vote. Nakata tikiti, more than 200,000 to come and vote. Because I know it is not necessary that I will be affected much in Kenya. I don't care who leads in Kenya. I don't really care much. But I love my country. That's when I participate in that civic duty. So, but I want to tell young people, if you don't take voter's card, it is not about talking. You take voter's card. That is your bargaining power. Because right now, the power is with William Ruto and all the politicians, but you're going to get that power back next year, the second week of August, the second Tuesday of August. Next year, you're going to get that power back. And that power, when you get that power back, you are the one to decide who to give that power to. So let's talk the talk and walk the walk. When it comes to, because right now, even registration of getting a voter's card is going on at the constituency level. How many youth have they gone to constituency level? That's why I'm telling you. I'm very sorry. Gen Z are jokers. They are just keyboard warriors. How many have they gone to constituency level? Kwenda kujiandikisha. We have the ongoing voter registration. How many? Very few. That's why I'm telling you. Few. Gen Z, kazi yao ni kuongea tu. Just wake up and do it. Show us. Yes. Let me tell you. Yes. I don't care whether William Ruto will come back or not. But let me tell you, the most important, there is 3 seats that they are the most important. People don't realize. They only concentrate on presidency. Number 1, if you get it right on the governor that you choose, Number 1, you get it right on the governor that you choose. Na kitu ingine hamuonangi ni ya maana ya MCA. MCA unaweza mweka mtu wa class 2. Ati huko taenda kuongea Kikuyu huko Kiambu. That is, you know like Kiambu they are given more than 10 billion. Ukiweka mtu wa class 2. How how is he gonna like monitor or ask those hard question on how money is spent? If you get the right governor, the right MCA, and the right member of parliament.
Yes.
Women lab unaweza come to kunyonga because they're just flower girls. I don't care about women lab. There's nothing they do. Nothing they do. They don't have the only oversight power is the presidency. But the like right now the member of parliament has a CDF, and CDF is most crucial. It's very important. Look at Keharo, how they are doing. The women, the mothers of that constituency, they are only paying 500 shillings.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years, the people of Keharo, they're going to be so many educated people in Keharo compared to other constituency. What does it mean? Education is the leverage. It is the leverage. It's the only leverage. Because even if you have education and you don't have a job, one day opportunity will come your way. One day opportunity will come your way. So education is so important. And and the other thing, like where I live, I don't care what the presidency does. I only care about the governor and the local seat. If my governor is doing right, because that is the person that is affecting me most, the governor.
Directly, yes.
Directly.
Yes.
So if he is doing the right thing, I don't care whether Donald Trump is the president or not. I don't give a damn. He can be president for 20 or 30 years. But I need a governor who will work for me. Because when the resources are given to him, he can be able to utilize it well. He can be able to build infrastructure. He can be able to create those jobs. That is all that we need. A Kenyan governor, he will be more important than even the presidency. Because healthcare is devolved. When it comes to agriculture is devolved. Most of the things are devolved.
Yeah, devolved functions, yes.
So if they do it right, counties will move ahead. And Rusty, young people, this election is on your ball court. If you want to screw it, you can do it. You can screw it up. We as millennials, millennials, we don't care much because we have seen it all. Tumezoea kufinyiriwa. So we are used to that kind of life. Tumeenda shule, tumekosa kazi. Because we found our parents, they don't have a job. Tumepiga makelele, tumepigwa tear gas, tumechoka. So Gen Z, you have a lot of life to live more than us. We are over 40s. So you are 20s. Mujiulize, are you gonna continue with this with this cycle? Kwenda university, kukuja